Wars about a dozen times.
Ho visto Star Wars 16 volte.
17 times.
Star Wars 22回見ました。
34.
40 times, and it was great each time.
41 Mal.
About 57 times.
69 fois.
You can never get too much of Star Wars. I've seen the first Star Wars 153 times.
Altogether, we have seen Star Wars 324 times.
May 1977. A legion of fans are already waiting when Star Wars opens at Hollywood's legendary Chinese theater. Similar record-breaking crowds gather at the openings in Australia and England. Eager moviegoers rewrite the record books around the world as George Lucas' science fiction adventure becomes an unprecedented international phenomenon. There has indeed been nothing like it in the history of the movies. Perhaps symbolically, as the film made its indelible imprint on popular culture, R2-D2 and C-3PO got to make their own impression in the cement outside Hollywood's Chinese theater. Critical accolades for the film poured in, and in its first year alone, Star Wars collected innumerable awards, including 6 coveted Oscars. In the modern world, success can't be confined to one medium. It spills over into every area of our lives. And so it was from the very beginning with Star Wars. It spawned more Star Wares than anyone could have imagined. Its creatures, its music, its models have permeated our culture. Within minutes, it seemed, collectors were vying to own the newest Star Wars product. But perhaps the true measure of the film's success can be taken by its power to touch the lives of its viewers. It isn't so much that the film set box office records wherever it played, but rather that it played such a large role in the lives of many who came to see it. They came and they waited for Star Wars and for each of the 2 sequels that followed. In city after city across America, the same scenario was repeatedly played out.
People will camp out overnight to see the Rose Parade. And this is worth at least 3 times as good as the Rose Parade, so we're here for 3 times as long.
We've been here for 6 days and it's great!
Some even got married in Star Wars movie lines and spent their honeymoons inside at the movies. George Lucas at the time explained the fascination with Star Wars.
I think one of the key factors in the success is that it's a positive film. It has heroes and villains, and that it essentially is a fun movie to watch.
Even Lucas could not have imagined the reaction that the Star Wars trilogy inspired in its fans. A celebration that brought them back to theaters over and over again to re-experience the quest of its heroes.
Into the garbage, you flyboy!
The dark terror of its villains. The thrill of the chase. The wonder of alien worlds. The spiritual dimension.
Luke, don't give in to hate. That leads to the dark side.
The confrontation between good and evil. And the dazzling special effects. Over nearly 20 years, the impact of Star Wars on our culture has grown. Celebrated as a permanent attraction at each of the Disney theme parks. Breaking records as cutting-edge interactive products from Lucas' own video game company.
Pilots, report to battle stations immediately. Base 1, we're starting our attack run. It's up to you, kid.
Topping bestseller lists with new spin-off fiction. And enthralling a new generation of children with even more toys.
It's Darth Vader!
Star Wars, action!
May the Force be with you!
Star Wars has become part of the ages. Its praises continue to be sung from places near
Congratulations, George, and may the Force be with you.
and very far.
We're very honored to assist in recognizing George Lucas, an explorer in his own right, who has pushed the boundaries of cinematography and science fiction to excite imagination and to inspire young and old throughout the world about this new ocean we call space. Congratulations, George Lucas, from the crew of Atlantis.
And all for a modest film about the power of goodness.
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
The power of friendship. And the power of dreams.